Cory's return to the UBN spotlight in Season 4. Episode 4 of the morning show is nothing short of a masterclass in manipulation. And honestly, it's one of those moments where you realize just how dangerous it is to underestimate him. When he first approaches Stella, it seems almost pathetic. He's pitching her on drumming up funding for his movie project, practically begging for support, and she completely brushes him off. Stella's reaction is cold, calculated, and it almost feels like the end of Cory's chapter in this storyline. But with Cory, nothing is ever that simple. What's fascinating is how this small rejection sets off a chain of events that completely flips the power dynamic. Stella casually mentions the encounter to Miles, who has a long history with Cory and makes it clear he's one of the few people who really knows Cory inside out. Knows where all the bodies are buried, as he puts it. Miles probably thinks he's doing everyone a favor by inviting Cory over to his loft, hoping to steer him away from trying to schmooze UBN. But this is where the so-called intervention becomes one of the biggest mistakes in the episode. The scene is layered with tension because Miles clearly underestimates how sharp Cory still is. Stella's small oversight, leaving behind her lighter, turns into the key that unlocks everything. Cory recognizes it instantly, and that tiny detail sparks his suspicions. Instead of letting it slide, he digs deeper. He goes to the building staff, casually confirming Stella has been in and out multiple times, and suddenly, the puzzle clicks into place for him. What started as a desperate plea for funding quickly transforms into a goldmine of leverage. Now armed with compromat, Cory flips the entire situation around. He's no longer the one on the outside begging for scraps. He's the one holding all the cards. This is such a quintessential Cory move, taking what looks like a dead end and weaponizing it into an opportunity for power. By the end of it, he's positioned himself to strong-arm Stella into giving him a brand new deal at UBN. It's manipulative, it's ruthless, but it's also genius in a way that only Cory could pull off. What makes this twist so compelling is how it reminds us that Cory thrives in chaos. Even when he looks down and out, he has the uncanny ability to claw his way back into the game. And honestly, this raises so many questions. Is Stella going to fight back, or will she fold under the pressure of Cory's compromat? How much power does Cory really have now that is holding this over her head? And is this just the beginning of his re-emergence as a dominant force at UBN? I want to know what you think about this shocking twist. Did Stella make a huge mistake underestimating Cory, or do you think she still has a move up her sleeve? Drop your thoughts in the comments because this is the kind of storyline that could completely change the direction of Season 4. And if you've been following Cory's arc since the beginning, let me know. Do you love seeing him back in control, or are you over his games at this point?